guys, today it's time for another Top 5 Wednesday. This week's topic are your favorite underrated books, and I think this is a really nice kind of fitting topic to last week's favorite polarizing books. I do have to say there's one book that is in here again, but honestly I just can't recommend it enough. It doesn't get enough hype, and so I'm just gonna mention it again today. So I guess this is just like a recommendation for some underrated books that if you have been on my channel for a long time, you probably have heard of all of these. But still, if you're new here, which with Top 5 Wednesday does happen quite a lot. I feel like a lot of people that find my channel find it through Top 5 Wednesday. So hi, hello, let me recommend some of my favorite underrated books to you today. So my number 5 is First Position by Melissa Braden. This is an adult lesbian romance and it takes place in a ballet company, which honestly, that is all I have to say, because this is what got me fucking hooked. And if this does not get you hooked, I don't know what else to tell you. I loved it. I thought it was really well done. From everything that I could tell, I felt like the kind of ballet company aspect was very realistic. I found the romance was super well done. Yeah, this I guess gets kind of a lot of hype in a lesbian romance section, but I feel like just for queer representation on Booktube, more people should read this. My number 4 is Run by Cody Keplinger, and honestly, with the hype that The Dove got, I can't believe that this book is in a underrated list. The Dove was a great book, really enjoyable, but Run is on a whole nother level. It is a wonderful book about a female friendship, and it is so extremely underrated, not only in the Booktube community, but just in the reading community in general. It is wonderful, it has diversity, it has a bisexual main character and a blind character, and it is own voices. Cody Keplinger herself is legally blind. How does this not get more hype? I don't read a lot of YA contemporary, I don't enjoy a lot of YA contemporary, but this female friendship, so good, such a realistic ending. Just a wonderful story, and I need more people to read it. On number 3, we have Timekeeper by Tara Sim. This is one of my favorite books of 2016, and I really couldn't help myself but shout it out again here. I feel like this is definitely underrated. It does have a really great fandom around it, but I just don't see many people on Booktube talking about it. There's not too many Goodreads ratings and reviews, so I definitely just wanted to shout this book out again. It is a really great YA steampunk fantasy, and it also has a gay main character. So queer representation all the way. It is a really cool, actiony, adventure-y story. It has a really nice world building, and the kind of main relationship in this book is also well done. And I'm just still fascinated by how this book was able to put all of these things together in just like one novel. I felt like world building, relationship, and just action, adventure, plot was all really just evenly spread throughout the book. I never felt like one of these things got too much space in the book, or that, you know, one of the things kind of didn't have enough time to develop. I thought it was just so perfect. And this book, even though it was fast paced and I got through it kind of quickly, with all the things that we got in this book, it felt way longer than it actually was, just because I feel like just so many things were given to us in this story, and I just really love that. It is the first book in a trilogy, but I feel like it can be read as a standalone if you would prefer that. My number 2 is The Witch Hunter duology by Virginia Baker. This is another of my favorite books of 2015 and 2016. It is just a really great YA fantasy duology. It is not like crazy special, unique, but I enjoyed it for its simplicity. I thought that all of the characters were really great and interesting, and I also really loved the romance in this one. Holy shit, did I fall for that romance. I really always have kind of a hard time to explain why I love it so much, because it's really just this kind of simple story, and I don't have anything like special to point out to you to be like, this is what will get you hooked on this story. I just feel like it is a really great YA fantasy, and I just want more people to read it. And finally we have, drum roll, can you guess? Have you watched last week's video? It is Never Never by Brianna Schromm. This book is highly underrated. And if you watched last week's Top 5 Wednesday, I talked about how I understand that it is a polarizing book. I understand that not everybody will like this book, but I just feel like not enough people are exposed to this book. If you like Hook as a character, if you like the storyline of Captain Hook in Once Upon a Time, you have to read this book. It is really, really great. It is a retelling of Peter Pan, but it is from Hook's point of view. We do get how Hook came to Neverland, but then we really just get a lot of the storyline that we see in the original Peter Pan, just from Hook's point of view. So while it is very close looking at the storyline, it is very different in many other aspects. It is super, super romance heavy. That's why I say if you enjoy the Once Upon a Time storyline of Hook, I feel like you would enjoy this too. And I think you have to go into it expecting this romance. This is not like a cool piratey action adventure story. And Hook is a very emotional, sensitive kind of character in this story. But I love every single page of this book. It is my favorite book of 2015 and I'm just so happy I read it. It's just in my heart. It's special to me and I just really, really want more people to be exposed to it. As I said, even if you end up reading it and you're like, meh, I just want it to be out there. More people should read it. I'm really not the biggest fan of retellings, but I mean, when it comes to Hook, I'm hooked. And this was definitely so well done. And if you have thought about picking this book up when I initially talked about it in 2015, this is your reminder. It's a beautiful book. Please pick it up. And these were my top 5 favorite underrated books. Let me know some of your favorite underrated books. And thank you so much for watching. I guess I'll see you soon. Bye!